Alright, it's been about a month since our last coffee crop update. Right now it's about almost the end of April, and our last update was towards the end of March. So actually about 4 weeks or 5 weeks. And I want to get back to this tree. We showed this very coffee tree in the last update, and if you recall, it was mostly covered with small knobs, developing cherries. As you can see, there's still a few. However, most of them have developed into coffee cherries now. And whereas it used to have it had a lot of dead flowers on those knobs, you can actually see some of the rotten flowers still tucked in there. It's pretty much rained here every single day for the last month. The trees love it. The humans don't like it so much, and everything gets moldy and everything is humid. And as you can see from the water, it's already rained today. But it's very good for coffee. This is the kind of climate they like. And these trees are doing very well. This is a combination of a lot of rain, and also the crew that maintains these is doing a really good job with the organic fertilizer that they use. Good fertilization and good rainfall is really a good key. Well, that's the key really to having a nice abundant coffee crop. I think we looked at this tree too last month, and it was farther along, and as you can see, it really doesn't have any of the small knobs left. Almost everything that's going to develop is coming along quite well and has developed. And it's not just the coffee. All sorts of trees are fruiting right now. This grumachama, which is next to the coffee tree we've been looking at, this grumachama tree didn't have any fruit on it last month, but you can see it's covered now with ripening cherries. Some of them actually are ripe already. All of this happened in just the last month. But anyway, back to the coffee. One of the things you want to look for at this stage of the development is evidence of little holes burrowed into the tips here of the coffee cherries. That would indicate that you have an infestation of what they call the CBB bug, or coffee berry borer, or coffee berry beetle. And it's a little bug, and he's worldwide. He infects coffee worldwide. He'll dig a hole into the coffee seed and then lay some eggs, and the larva will start eating the seed from the inside. And it'll wreck your coffee, obviously. If you've ever bought some cheap roasted coffee beans in a store, and the beans looked like they had been chewed on, well, they probably had been. But I'm looking here, and I don't see any evidence. These all look quite healthy, and there's no evidence on this tree of any infestation. But still, it's something everyone involved in the coffee industry is always going to keep an eye on. This coffee tree, as you can see, is putting out some really big cherries, as is this entire orchard. And these cherries have a good 4 or 5 months more to grow. This is going to be this will be quite a large bean in August or September when it gets picked, and it'll be sold as a wholesale. It'll be sold wholesale to a retailer, and it will be marketed as very high-end organic coffee. This is what high-end coffee looks like when it's still on the tree. You can see all the berries are well developed, and they're coming along. They're growing very quickly, and there'll be very large beans when they're done. So that's my coffee update for April, and we'll come back to this tree and some of the others in a few weeks and see what changes we can see.